Okay, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So, it was getting dark there for a second. That's concerning to me. So, we have a couple of options here, and unless this is... that is a really solid ring. Do I get it? Do I not go for it? Alright, first and foremost, what we're going to do is... Soliam has claustrophobia. It's not the end of the world. So... actually, you know what? Let's just keep them even, I think. One hell's hairpin on both makes sense. Ooh. Did not realize. So you know what? Let's actually go back in here. Roxy, I'm going to have to bench you for a bit. Solely, I'm just at level 5 anyway, so we got that going for us. I didn't realize it, but Roxy actually has some fairly annoying mental conditions, specifically slow draw and wield phobe. And flagellant. Not flatulent. But either way. Let's see. How many people have died in this series? A lot of people have died via suicide squads, but as far as, like, people I didn't want to die, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people I didn't care about, and about 8 that I... well, no, 6 people that I cared about, and about 8 that I didn't care about. Either way, let's see. So, Soliam... did not act... oh, right. Alright, so we're gonna max out Soliam here. Yeah, claustrophobia, but I have yet to actually run into any weird issues with that one. Wow. 70% chance to deal with that. Okay, so, we're gonna embark, and this is gonna be a mess. So we're gonna go with Soliam, Moonloon, Abandon, Intense. Now, for frame of reference, for those of you that I've just selected here, and you're in the group, you might die on this one. Just saying. Suncloak is pretty solid. Let's make sure everybody's got at least halfway decent trinkets. Stress faster's not bad. Part of the problem is I don't have any I don't exactly know what I want to go with here. Redemption bracer, oh wait, no, that's lepers only. Probably should put that on Dodo Man. See any of these particularly useful? Recovery chalice, not really that great either. So I don't foresee us getting super crazy on this one. I foresee us losing someone just death-wise. All right, well, either way. It's about hello. That's actually pretty solid. So, you know what? Let's plop that on. That's goddamn good scroll. And Intense is our, main healer anyway. Okay, let's go see if we can kick the crap out of, the hag. So, 3 shovels, 2 keys, 2 of these. All of the food that we could ever desire, because I want to be fully healed. Actually, let's max that out. And looking good, because I don't think the hag has any other, particularly large issues to deal with. Okay, I've got everything, right? Not going into this without a lot of problems. Okay. Now, I really do not like the hag fight. Luckily, I feel like... I almost feel like it... no. I don't know. I'm trying to think on this one. What would be a better strategy here? I like having the Crusader for the stun, but I wonder if the Crusader can stun the pot. I don't think so. Well, either way, we're going to... ah, shoot. This is going to be a long one. I was really hoping we'd have the short route straight to her, because these guys are scary on level 5. Speaking of scary, that's just annoying. The problem is I believe in the wield. You know what? Nobody has any stress resist. But yeah, the problem we're going to run into here. Never mind. I was going to say we're going to run into issues with stress more than anything. The last time we took on the Necromancer, almost everybody was crazy. Speaking of, this is a mess. Let's see if I can take out that ghoul as much as possible. Heal. Well, we might as well just go with the party heal for the time being. But again, we've got 2 healers going for us. So there's that. Let's see if I can take out the ghoul. Okay, ghoul is effectively no more. Because those guys are scary. The maggots are annoying more than anything. They've got a lot of stress to them, but they got shit for accuracy. So, like, we have stuff. I'm just gonna stun this one before it does... Damn it. Well, tried. There we go. But so the danger of the pot is, I think it's gonna do even more damage than usual. I probably should have just killed that one, come to think of it. Oh well, nothing in the world. Shit. It goes first. I didn't even stun it. Alright, well, not the end of the world. But yeah, the danger of the pot is, like, I think the pot's gonna do more damage. Like, if Abandon goes in there. Why can I not hit this thing? There we go. But, like, we could honestly lose someone. Bet on either Intense or most likely Abandon, just because of their generally low health levels. But you know what? That happens. That just happens. I guess I just wish I could see their HP total while they're in there. But I guess at the same time, it kind of makes sense that you wouldn't be able to, because, like, they're burning to death in a pot. And they're not actually part of your party, so, yeah, I don't even know. Either way. As long as we don't get, like, 50 stress in one go, we're definitely, well, that helps. Let's see. That'd be interesting. Final boss of this game, it's just not exactly fan theory here, but, like, what if the final boss of the game was the ghosts of every single person you ever lost while playing? I think that would actually be really cool. Specifically because there's actually a Metal Gear Solid... Oh. Okay. That begs questions. Okay, let's just go with some healing for the time being. We've got really high DPS, so we got this going for us, but we need to take out those fungals. For better or... Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to take out the fungals, we're going to deal with them. They suck, but if I can take out the ectoplasm before anything else happens, then that makes life so much easier. I was thinking of taking out the fungals in the back, but that would be a terribly stupid idea. Let's just go with healing. Because, yeah, if I take out the ectoplasm before taking out the fungals, then we don't have to deal with the, wow, it is resisting all of the bleeds. Die, motherfucker. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's because I'm not Samuel L. Jackson, but I actually have serious problems saying the word, motherfucker. I don't know if it's the inflection or the fact that I'm an extraordinarily white individual, but still. Let's see. That's racist. Luckily, these guys mostly deal with blight. They do a lot of blight, though. They also have, like, super lazy animation, but whatever, who cares? I can heal straight through that, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, I think it would be really cool if... Wow, shit. Abandon, you are just not hitting things today. I think it'd actually be really cool if the final boss is just like this unending horde of anybody and everybody you sacrifice to get here, plus maybe a couple of, like, pseudo NPCs that are implied to have died along the way, and, like, townspeople or whatever. But, so say if we lost, like, Soliam here, suddenly we have to deal with, like, a totally kitted out and fully upgraded... There we go. A little bit late on that one, but still. But, like, a fully kitted out Hellion that's just constantly breaking through on the party. Oh, yeah. Come to think of it, heirloom chest. I think that would be a really interesting thing. But yeah, as I was saying, there's a boss fight in... Metal Gear Solid 3. I was gonna say 2, but it's 3. Where the boss is quite literally just a ghost that summons a bunch of ghosts to come out of the swamp to attack you. You Eldritch? No, you're unholy. So in that case, let's just take out his dodge. But you have all sorts of ghosts that come out of this river to, like, beat you up, and it's like, it's not actually that hard comparatively. Like, it's one of the easier boss fights, but it's still concerning, especially if you've murdered everyone thus far. The cool thing is you can actually trank all sorts of enemies, you know, into unconsciousness in oh hey, I can stunning blow it. Yeah, let's do it. But you can trank enemies into unconsciousness in Metal Gear Solid 3, so you can actually I think you can even get to the point where there's only like one guy you have to kill. No, you don't even have to kill him. I watched somebody else play through the game. Ah, shit, it's that move. But so you can get through the entire game without having to kill like a single person. Okay, weird reconstruction at higher levels is totally worth it. But you can get through so much of the game without killing anybody that it just becomes almost humorous when fighting that boss. Wow, he does not want to get stunned. And now he's going to die. But yeah, so you're just walking through a river that's supposed to be like super concerning, and there's just there's nothing there except for like the occasional weird ghost fish or whatever. And like I think that would actually be really cool. On a conceptual level and a referential level, because you know, a lot of people probably aren't going to do particularly well in this game. I can call that right now, and I think it would be fascinating to see, you know, various people's, you know, just issues with the 5-hour boss fight of, like, oh no, here's that character that I lost along the way. I guess one of the problems, though, is this game is, like, very properly balanced, so it's, you'd pretty much get screwed if it had at all reasonable AI. Here's the question, do we waste a shovel here? The answer is, well, I don't actually care to risk it. Because our goal here is not to make money. Our goal here is make it to the end, and then win. But yeah, I don't know. I think it would just be kind of a fascinating thing. I really wish more boss fights were interesting like that. Because there aren't a whole lot of, like, really interesting games like that, in my opinion. A lot of interesting boss fights. Most of them are just straightforward fight the boss. What was I playing recently that I get oh! Yeah, okay, I guess I was mentioning this, what, on the previous episode, as far as, like, what I was doing? But, Soliam might go insane here. We'll see how it goes. Why has he... I think he's missed almost half of the shots he's taken at this point. This run? Oh, well. But I was talking about Hand of Fate, where it's like such a, you know, get to the end, fight a boss. That's how it always goes. And I think, to some base degree, I'm a little bit disappointed that the bosses are all just kind of upgraded versions of some kind of monster along the way. Because I really like really unique boss fights. And it's rare to really find those in games and stuff. Just start beating on him. Ow. Yeah, Soliam is definitely slowly going along the train to Crazy Town, which is concerning. But at least our health totals are mostly fine. Please bleed for me. Thank you. It's going to make the rest of this easy. Ah, shit. I really do not like that one. Everybody bleeds. Not just for me. Ooh. Alright. So, the benefit of weird reconstruction, and I know people are, like, disagreeing with me. I'm like, the pronunciation on that shit. Soliam, you are. Getting hammered here. Alright, stop drinking. But one of the reasons why I really love games like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, I'm really looking forward to Bloodborne. Really enjoy at least talking about, since I've never actually played, but anything from the Metal Gear universe. All of those games have some of the most fascinating boss fights I've ever seen. Actually, Monster Hunter, in a way, has really fun boss fights as well, because they're so unique. And I don't know, it always disappoints me whenever I try out a new game, and the boss is like, just... Oh shoot, I was supposed to bleed him. Oh well, not the end of the world. But I'm always disappointed when you run into like a new game and it's like, oh, you know, here's the boss fight you're going to be up against. It's effectively just a tank and spank. And like, there are definitely benefits to a tank and spank type boss fight. Like, it's nice and kind of easy to get used to. But if it's just so straightforward that that's all you're doing, it's kind of like, why even? Why even do what you're doing here? Alright, let's check out the camp. Shit. we're pretty much going to have to spend all of the camping time trying to get Soliam's mental condition back down. Might not be a bad idea to camp soon, actually. So you know what? Let's actually get up here and probably do it. Yeah, FTL is a good example of also a really fun boss fight. Crawl has really awesome, a really awesome boss fight. I don't know about the second boss in Crawl, the new one, so I can't really comment on that one. You know what I should probably do? First and foremost, let's cycle these out. But Crawl has a really fun boss fight, and I mean, it's also a very fun concept for a game. So there's that. Oh, should have used the torches. Oh well, not the end of the world. Okay, good. They're surprised, because we're going to have our guys on mostly healing. You know what? You can go for the guys in the back. We want them to die fast. Because they're the true damage dealers here. But I've been really happy with, actually, a lot of the more recent slew of games. Action RPGs especially. Give me a lot of confidence as far as, like, fun boss fights and... Ah, shit. Alright, that's gonna help a lot. That was, what, good 9 stress off of Soliam? That's what the doctor ordered. But action RPGs, have done a really good job lately of making fun and interesting boss fights that I've really enjoyed. And I guess it's one of those that's, like... I guess so many people just got so used to the whole... you know, stand there, hit the boss type gameplay, that it's just become almost a staple of the industry to have a lot of boss fights that are like that. And, I mean, even if it's exactly that, just slightly different, I'm okay with it. A lot of people give Kingdom Hearts shit for just being this kind of, like, weird, kind of creepy mashup between Disney and Square Enix. That did nothing. But I actually really appreciate that game in a lot of ways, just because the boss fights are almost unilaterally fun, which has been really nice. Nice crits. Alright, so Soliam is kicking ass. Okay, so we can get... Oh, shoot. There's a chest back here. Kind of missed that. Oh. Eh, whatever, let's try it. That was worth it. Okay, we don't need the anti-venom, we don't need pretty much anything else. Can't use the torch. Okay, off we go. Yeah, I've been meaning to get into the yeah, we're gonna want to camp next room, obviously. But I've been meaning to get into the Bayonetta series. Because really any game made by Platinum Games has absolutely fascinating boss fights. Fascinating and fun. So I need to take out that ghoul in the back, but the... Wait, the gargoyle in the back. But the ghoul in the middle is the main concern. Shit, this is probably the hardest fight. The hardest non-boss fight we can run into. Oh. I doubt anybody's going to die. I'm just very concerned about, Oh, you know what? Let's take out the gargoyle in the back. There we go. Because I can't hit him. Whereas this way... Shit. Well, we can camp. Unfortunately, we're going to have to spend most of our time camping dealing with stress. Which I'm less than keen on. But, no, well. I probably should also focus on healing. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the last 2 weird reconstructions have been completely meaningless. Come on. Stay stunned. There we go. Okay, that makes my life easier. I'll probably have... Oh, I don't even know. But, yeah, as far as, like, action RPGs and stuff, it's feeling like the industry is going in a good direction. And, like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, but, like, for a little while, pretty much between, kind of from Mass Effect 2, at least in my opinion, but definitely from Mass Effect 3, it felt like BioWare was going down... Oh, and Dragon Age 2, ugh. But it felt like BioWare was going down, I'm not going to say a dark path so much as just like a really shitty path that nobody really wanted to deal with. Where it's like these games just aren't good. And so, wow, double combat, one hallway. I don't know if we run into that before. Luckily, they're damn easy. You know what? That's exactly what we needed. But so BioWare with Dragon Age Inquisition is finally kind of proving that, hey, you know, it's actually back and competitive and stuff. And, like, it looks really nice that the AAA industry is kind of finally learning again. And so, oh, see you, Intense. But so, you know, BB is saying, you know, in the chat, wow, yeah, we've got the party completely healed now. Perfect. But so, indie games, I think the nice thing is, and especially for me, indie games are, okay, not the hag. Ah, shit, Corrupted Giants have... Hey, they actually changed the models slightly on these guys. They're white now. Luckily, none of these guys are stress-based, so we've got some pretty solid stuff. And these dogs don't have much health. Okay. Yeah, so as long as we don't get critted here, I'm pretty good. Let's see. You know what? Shit. I was thinking, let's try and take out the Gnashers in one go. Looks like no such luck. Well, there we go. Now, I'm not too terribly worried about the boss, especially because she doesn't do a whole lot of stress-based ability. Oh, wait, no, she does. She's got the Meat Tenderizer, which stresses everybody else out. Oh, well, we'll figure this one out as we go along. But this is mostly damaged set of enemies, so as long as we don't... you know what, let's have you heal. Never mind, you won't do jack shit. Okay. I was really hoping that was going to take out the wolf for me. No such luck. But yeah, we'll camp, we'll eat a lot of extra food. Let's stun the giant. Wow, nice shot. Less on the stunning, though. Alright, I'm not going to bother with breakthrough. We'll have Moonloon do it. Yeah, the boss shouldn't be a problem. She's probably only going to have, what, 100, 200 health? Give or take? Let's see. Come on, weird reconstruction yourself. Actually, god damn it. He is bad at healing when he needs to heal. He's like, oh man, yeah, you only need 5 health. We'll have 14. Oh shit, I'm almost dead. Have 3. Well, not the end of the world. But yeah, no, just to kind of continue that rant, seeing as indies were mentioned. The nice thing is, a lot of AAA companies, like in the very beginning, were seriously discounting, you know, the indie market as anything that would ever, like, compete with AAA. But it's getting, like, really obvious that larger companies are actually really taking notice of indies, which makes me really happy. So, for example, Sony is plugging the hell out of... Alright, so we're not going to need that. And we might need a shovel, so I'm not going to toss that. Okay, but it was super obvious with Sony plugging the hell out of No Man's Sky. That actually made me really happy that that was even a thing. Well, you know, I'm really happy that No Man's Sky is a thing. Just period. Okay, so we're going to have her do... She could do Reject the Gods, but instead, we're going to have her do these two. Hopefully she doesn't end up being the one in the pot. I'm not terribly worried about stress. Do we have any other bonuses? We've got a little bit of time left, right? 3. Alright. We're super buffed. Let's see what happens. And we're just going to eat a bunch of food. But so the reason why I buffed Soliam as much as I could is this way, yeah, the party's a little bit stressed, but not a big deal. But this way, yep, glad I did not get rid of the shovels. This way, we're just going to be able to waltz right in and just pummel the hag. Oh, good. No combat either. Okay, so you need a little bit of food. Whew. Watch the boss not be here. Oh, shoot, torches! Alright, and she's only got 120 health? Wow! Alright, well this gets easy. This gets real easy. Bleed for me. Let's see. Reduce her dodge. Nope, didn't get the chance for that. Who's she throwing in the pot? Oh god, the healer. I mean... let's see how it goes. Yeah, unfortunately his accuracy is atrocious. Let's see how this goes. At least we've got 2 healers going for us. That's the stress move, right? Yeah. Not too worried, though. Okay. So we have a couple of options. She's not unholy. I'm just going to have him focus on the pot for the time being. Because we might as well waste our actions throwing people into the pot and actually makes them take less damage. Healer goes right back in. I was really hoping I could get one weird reconstruction straight into her. No such luck, though. Okay. Luckily, the Hag Witch is already third of the way down. Damn. But the pot doesn't actually do upgraded damage, crazily enough. Okay. God, Abandon, you are just awful at this. Your accuracy is just the pits. But, yeah, luckily Soliam between the bleed and... Weird. What? I swear I already had it bleeding. Oh, not the end of the world. We're just not... We're... I would like to see Abandon's accuracy statistics for this run. Like, if somebody wants to watch through this entire video and tell me how many times he hit and how many times he missed... And, by the way, count weird reconstruction on that one. Shit. Death's Door. Yep, thought so. She needs to die. Fuck. Alright, well... Oh, hey, that's Intense's gear. I said somebody was gonna die. I knew it was gonna happen. Oh, wait, that's... We got food here. That was some pretty shit RNG, though. You have to admit. Oh, right, and this chest doesn't. Oh, we knew we were going to lose somebody someday. And you know what? Baseline, I'm actually kind of glad it was intense. As shitty as that is. Why? Because at the very least, we have a lot of replacements for intense. It would have been a much larger hit if it was Moonloon. Maybe. But still, we didn't even get the chance to heal Moonloon there. It was just like, oh, you're out of the pot. Oh, you're back into the pot. I kind of wish the boss would just only prioritize... The boss would only prioritize... guys that haven't been in the pot yet. But I guess it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Kind of sucks. But I guess it is kind of my fault, to some baseline, because I know... Oh wait, no. Jerwolf is the one with weak grip on life. Well, seeing as we're here, let's get rid of weak grip on life on you. And was it Roxy? Roxy has Wield Phobe. Need to get rid of that. Moonloon has Night Blindness, Plutomania. Nope, that's not it. It was Soliam. No. Abandon? Yeah, there we go. Fringophobia. Can't believe I've actually been letting him go around with that. Does this mean there can be a Jolium right now? Yeah, there can be. We've got a whole host of potential people. Let's see. So this actually means we have more room for Vestals, because Luna's about to hit level 3. We've got a level 5 Vestal already waiting in the wings. And we got another level 3 one. Like, luckily, we've got a number of people to cycle in and out. There's been a lot of begging for another Crusader, though, so we're going to throw him into the party, and we can figure out a Jolium. So in that case, we're gonna, ooh, right, this is a good one. We're gonna name Picot after Jolium. And there we go. So, shitty end, but we won. So, it sucked, but we deal with it. And we don't have any portraits, so in this case, you know what? Let's start reducing the prices on some of these things. Because, I don't know, we might run into some good ones along the way. Let's see, I do have a Grave Robber that I can bring on. Blizzard is going to be our Grave Robber, and I should probably get rid of Weak Grip on Life if I had the space for it. But either way, though, I mean, sad to lose someone, but let's be honest here. There's a very good reason why I do not fight the Hag willingly. I think she's an absolutely horrendous boss fight encounter. Because it's practically guaranteed that you're going to lose somebody if you can't DPS her down enough. And, like, if Abandon had actually managed to hit things properly, or heal properly, I don't know. Really, I feel like to some small degree, Abandon has to take a little bit of the a little bit of the blame for that one, purely because, seriously, I don't think the dude actually managed to hit anything for the entirety of that fight. It was a two-man fight. Because, I mean, well, Intense was in the pot. And Abandon was, well, fapping it in the corner as far as I could tell. And he was kind of whiffing that knife all over the place. Either way, though, yep, nope, it's all Abandon's fault. String him up in the center of town. I will see you guys on the next episode of Darkest Dungeon. And as always, thanks for watching.